I'm Trey, this is everybody. We are here to play D&D. These horses are a little bit unruly in the background right now. I'm going to turn them down slightly. But
Horsey boys.
Everybody, welcome. Everybody ready to play some D&D today? It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't have Chelsea today as she was moving or something like that. And, you know, yeah. Cool. Anybody have anything fun they want to mention before we dive into this? We're probably going to run a little. We're early. Oh my god! Yeah. Wow. Good point. We're here an hour early. I should probably mention that. So if you're watching this an hour from now, you're late.
You're late.
And we're almost done.
Yeah, and we'll be almost done. We're also going to run a little bit short today. Some of us had some obligations to meet, so we're early, and we're going to be starting early or ending early. So we're going to be double early. Which really
the important part, it's still got a beam stream.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's still laser beam.
stream.
There's still laser beam. We got
Streams.
Amelie down in the corner down there.
Yep, she's over in my corner.
Yeah,
Beams on
investigating
streams.
all the things.
Oh.
I'm sure there'll be a cat behind Andrew at some point.
There is one here sleeping shortly just behind me.
I usually see one or two run up and down the stairs throughout the game. But all right, well, and with that, you know, we're gonna play some D&D. So, what else am I missing? I feel like we were gonna say something else. What else were we gonna say?
Be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like this video. We're kind of growing our subscriber base, and it's great to see more and more people subscribing to the channel and checking out our videos. If you're here in chat, go ahead and sound off, and we'll talk to you there as well.
Boom. Thank you for taking care of the official business. I appreciate that. And the schedule for shows it's gonna get a little shifty over the next few weeks. We're gonna try and keep everything that we're doing going, but things, you know, life happens, and so we're trying to adjust for life. So we'll figure that out together as an Attack of Opportunity family. But with that, let's dive into some D&D. Who wants to recap us and tell us where we were last week?
Mikey does.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so I actually didn't watch the episode again.
Okay.
But I think I remember. I think I remember mostly what's going on. We started in the hallway, the never-ending path that we were taking that was leading us down to the Underdark, I believe. And we were like,
I don't know, you didn't
hold
get
up.
there. So.
Yeah, we were like, hold up. Like, this shit ain't good. And then here's where it gets a little blurry. Somehow we found Ellie and Guy again. Oh, it was in the spider cavern with the phase spiders. They busted out of the cocoons for the phase spiders, where we then fought some phase spiders.
And Ellie turned into a giant wolf spider, I just want to point out.
Oh,
yes.
Right.
Oh,
Forgot
yeah.
about that.
Yep. And then we were like, yo, and they were like, holla. And they told us what was up. They got, like, taken, I think, by the Drogar, maybe? Is that right? Or I'm not sure how the phase spiders played into this exactly. Again, didn't watch the episode. So then, in any case, I know we met them, and they were like, yo, they were super juiced. And we're like, let's get the fuck out of here. And everybody was like, yep. So we turned around, and we got the fuck out of there. And we made it back, like, to Waterdeep. Like, we got up out of the shit. Right? I see your sideward glance, Trey. Am I still basically on par here? Okay.
You're real close. You
So
just
we get
like
out.
I like how you
Eventually-
dodge around the line. This is the best.
Yeah, something happens. We get out, and when we get in Waterdeep, it's not great. All the magical forces that were blah, 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 the protective energy ain't doing their sass no more. So, like, shit was on fire. Like, all the buildings were closed down. There was, like, curfew is in effect, and, like, martial law has been declared. And it ain't great. Like, and so we made it to the tavern of the whatever it's called.
Gilded Lily.
Yeah, exactly, that one. The Tavern of the Rising Sun, right, Diablo?
Yep. Right.
What's up, Ogden? So we talked to Ogden, and he's like, hey, like, martial law has been declared, and blah, blah, blah. And then Guy, I think, told us that he was basically a poser and had never really done any adventuring and was, like, trying to be cool. And we were basically pretty all right with that. We were like, yeah, it's tight, bro. Like, we get it.
Yeah, it's tight, bro.
But, like, you almost died, so maybe that's a sign, you know? And then, yeah, we decided, I think, the plan, because we were trying to meet the guy who told us to do the thing, with the
Carlin.
box.
Yep.
Yep, you see? And then he wasn't there, not surprisingly, considering the circumstances. And we decided then to try to foot it to the castle or the wherever, what's her name? Is it, don't tell me, I might be way off. Is it Laurel Silverhand?
That's exactly correct.
Yes, cool. All right, yeah, great. I wasn't sure if that
Go
was
out
right.
on a high note. Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where we stopped. We were like rested up for the night because we got there in the middle of the night, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe
yeah.
it happened the morning after. I'm not exactly sure how the timeline ended up.
I think you guys ended up staying at the inn for the night. Was what you'd concluded you would do.
Yeah.
And so, like Mikey said, the last time y'all met, you found Ellie and Guy captured in a nest of phase spiders. And based on Guy's, we've been offering these flashbacks at the top of every episode. And based on Guy's flashback last episode, he had seen Duragar take Ellie. He chased them out of the vault, out and down the tunnel, where the Duragar kind of stopped, dropped Ellie, and ran off. And when he dropped Ellie, he looked up, and when Guy looked up to meet him, he saw the spiders, and they both were captured at that point by the spiders. So they were essentially lured to that point by the Duragar. And so you rescued them from the nest of face spiders, and after you rescued them, you guys kind of made your way back to the streets of Waterdeep, and things were not as you left them. The city had erupted into turmoil and chaos and violence, and since you had been down in the sewers, and it kind of made you ask the question: how long had we been gone anyway? You went back to the Gilded Lily in hopes that maybe you could catch Carlin, but he was nowhere to be found. Hoping he would show up tomorrow, potentially talking about a plan to go back to the palace, you all hung around and chatted for a while before heading off to bed. And this is where we're going to cover a little bit of a flashback. For the last few days, Carlin has been sitting around waiting for word from the party he sent to deal with Laurel Silverhand. He became a little nervous when he didn't hear anything back on the first day, but his anxiety grew throughout the second. Things became increasingly troubling when the city suddenly shifted sometime during the second day. Duragar appeared around the city, leading mobs of bandits and marauders. The City Watch has been doing all they can to keep them at bay, and it all seems to have happened at a moment when the city went unexplainably dark. Nobody could remember the last time the lights went out in Waterdeep. It was weird. Nobody could recall the last time the city found itself in the throes of mass violence. And Carlin was worried. He knew something was happening, but what? Was this all his fault? Who were these people anyway? Was it really such a brilliant idea? And what did these Duragar want? Carlin was worried. As you came down for breakfast this morning, you see the worried, bulky form of Carlin pacing around the main floor of the tavern of the Gilded Lily.
Oh shit, he's here.
The rest of the tavern is mostly deserted, aside from a few guests having a quiet breakfast. The air in the room feels tense, and everyone seems on edge, kind of giving off a vibe of what in the hell will the world bring upon us today. There had been rumors of dragons headed towards the city, after all. Who knows what today will bring? So as you enter the tavern, what are y'all doing?
I see, what's his nuts? Carlin?
Carlin, yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's your boy.
Carlin looks up
Like,
and
we got some stuff to talk about, my friend.
Yeah, so Carlin looks up and he looks at you and he just smiles. He says, "Oh, I was so worried. So what has happened?"
Well,
Before we go too much further, some other things happened throughout the night. Let's go with a 50-50. Yeah. Of course, it's the middle. All right, Bones. Actually, Bones and Mercy both make a general investigation check.
26.
Okay.
wow.
And 7.
7. Okay, all right, Bones. That was easier. All right, so Bones. Yesterday, when you all were down in the vault, you'd figured out how to get the box that Carlin gave you open. Remember, some of you saw an ornate box, some of you saw this rusty metal box. Ever since you opened the box and saw the gem emanating this green light from inside, something is felt off about it. Something didn't seem quite right with it. And you didn't get a real good look at it at the time, but it stuck with you. It's one of those things that it's like a burning question. You're just like, what the hell was wrong with that thing?
Okay.
Okay. We'll leave you with that for a moment.
Sure.
And so Carlin says, what has happened? Why, what, do you have any idea why the city's gone dark? What's with all of these bandits?
Yeah, we have some ideas. We should find. You said the inn is like empty. There's like nobody else around.
Yeah, for the most part. There's a few people just scattered around having a quiet breakfast.
I'm gonna be like, we should go back to one of our rooms before we talk, or somewhere with a little bit more privacy.
Carlin, he just kind of looks at you and he says, "Okay." And if you want to lead him, he'll follow.
Yeah, we'll take him back to the spot. We can
Okay.
shut the door.
All right. So you all go back to one of your rooms and you sit around talking to Carlin, and he says,
Yeah, be like, hey, sorry, man, I just didn't want to be talking about this stuff in the earshot of the public. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate the caution, but what is happening?"
So I guess, okay, not Grower talking, Mikey talking.
Sure.
Are we cool with just telling Carlin straight up what happened? Like, explain to him how Nain saw. Well, Nain's on the side. How Nain saw the dude with the whole thing, and the I'll take care of this or whatever before they disappeared, and we had the amulet thing, and then we had the portal thing, and there was all the dead stuff. Like, do we tell him all of this? Is there anything we don't want to tell him?
Well, at this point, has he given us any reason not to just like tell him what was
I
going on?
don't think so.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think
I mean, we
either.
barely have
No.
interacted with him, though.
Right.
All right. Well, I would say then, yeah, Grower would basically explain with the help of the others, because he's old and he forgets stuff. Like, try to fill in, like, the details as best he can in terms of what we saw and, like, the amulet. Oh, do we tell him about the journal? Well, who was it? What was his name?
Ulrich.
Ulrich.
Well, not Ulrich, Ezekiel.
Did you guys
Or
tell
who
him
was
about
it?
the journal originally, the one that had been stolen from you? Because it was stolen before you met him.
Right.
It was stolen before we met him. I don't
I don't know.
remember if
I
we
don't
told him.
remember.
I don't either.
Maybe not. I
I'm
would guess
guessing
maybe not.
you didn't.
I'm thinking about, though, the one that we found down there on the dead guy.
Oh, Ezekiel's journal, yeah.
Ezekiel.
Which
yeah.
you guys still haven't had a chance to stop and like really go through, right? That's also a thing.
No, I think we did read that.
I mean, you read some of it, but you haven't had a chance to like stop and like really go through. I mean, it's books, like books and books and books.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and you left some of it behind. Like some of it is still down there. So, like, yeah.
Well, I definitely pull out the box and share that whole thing with him.
Yeah, like some of us saw this looking fine, and some people were lying about it or something.
Carlin looks at the box and he says, "It's a metal box."
So
Yeah,
Carlin,
see,
does it
that's what
still
we're
look
talking
fancy?
about, man.
Does it look fancy still to me, Trey?
Man, who? Yes.
I think
Yes.
it looked fancy to me.
Yes,
before.
Ellie and Guy don't see it. Everybody else does.
Yeah, so like I describe what it looks like to us and say, you know, that's what we're talking about. Like some people see it this way, but then when we opened it, there was this glowing gem thing and
Carlin-
shit felt bad.
Carlin looks and he says, "You did get it open."
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
But what was in it?
It was that like wasn't it a green glowing gem thing?
Flashy light, I think, whooshy whoosh out of it. We saw energy dissipate from it, I think was kind of the gist.
And then we thought this is a bad idea and we closed it right back up. Yep. So I'm sure that meant nothing.
Yeah, definitely unrelated. I'm sure that has nothing to do with any of the current situation, you know?
Yeah.
Carlin says, Did you ever get a chance to take it to Laurel?
No, that was our plan when we didn't find you here last night. Our next plan was to head there to try to talk to them, see what's going on. We figured it'd probably be tough, though, considering martial law and all.
He looks up and he says, yeah, it'll be impossible to get there now. And he kind of looks for a moment, considering. He looks concerned and confused. He looks like a man that suddenly has a lot of weight on his shoulders that he didn't have when you started this conversation.
Well, yeah, sorry about that.
He says, so the Duragar that you've seen down there.
Yeah.
Have you seen them in the city?
No, but the only time we spent out was last night trekking it from the entrance over to the inn, so we haven't really spent a ton of time in the city, per se.
Well, I don't know what any of this means. All I know is that the city is currently under threat. If what you say is true, and this was some sort of power source for the city's magical energy, then the city's likely unprotected. And that could mean a lot of bad things.
Oh, yeah, like martial law and like curfew and the whole thing, yeah.
There's rumors dragons are headed this way.
You know, it's funny. We've heard that like 6 times now. I wonder if that's going to come bite us in the butt.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be a dragon. And then remember when we saw the dead dragon?
Yeah. Yep, that's
Carlin looks for a moment. He says, "A dead dragon."
Oh yeah, and a dead beholder, and a dead. What else did we find down there? Something else nasty dead down there too. I think.
In the vault below Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's incredibly odd. Make a history check. Gror Bones seem to be leading the conversation.
18.
18.
Sorry, I only got 14.
14. Okay. Bones, you instantly remember hearing a fact about Waterdeep in that it's had some magical protections against dragons, being able to enter the city's limits for thousands of years. So for there to be a dragon underneath the city in that vault is very odd indeed.
Oh. Bones just nods her head and says, "That's very odd indeed."
Yep.
Yeah, it's about what I expected.
Perfect. So, with that, you guys have this gem that's glowing some sort of magical energy. Bones feels uneasy about it. Carlin is worried about the city and what he may have done. What is your next step?
Big. Well, Carlin, I think now that we've helped you out in this capacity, maybe you can help us out with something that you probably know. Like, where the fuck did this box come from? Why did you ask us to open it?
What's a sneaky or hidden way to get into the castle so we can talk to Laurel?
Yeah, that might work also. I think you owe us some answers. I don't think you told us a whole lot about this.
Yeah, answer both those things. We want information.
Answer both of those things.
Answer both of those things. Hold on one second. I'm digging up some notes. Well, all right. The box. I had traveled into Undermountain with a group of adventurers who were seeking what all of the adventurers seek. Fame, fortune. We had only made it several levels deep into the dungeon when we found this strange cavern. When we walked in, several of our party aged. And I don't mean they just got a little older. They suddenly turned to skeletons in dust before our eyes.
That's a little. I mean, aged is a pretty mild way to put
that's
that.
not the word I would
Died,
use,
then.
man.
That's like a death spell,
Yeah.
bro.
They just
Shit.
died.
Others of us, we just passed through untouched. But we realized when we came back out, time had shifted. The time we were in there no longer existed. It's, as I said before, it's hard to explain.
Keep trying.
I'm not from here. I am from an
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am
Me either.
I'm from a world like yours, but it's different.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where's that?
Does it have a name?
It's the same world. Again, this is hard to explain.
Does it have a name?
I don't fully understand it. I mean, it may have a name. I've never met that world's name. But from what I understand, everything is mostly the same.
So we've been working for a nut job.
Gror says out loud.
What are you talking about, son? You're speaking some true jig-jag here.
Carlin pauses for a moment. He looks confused about how to explain his position to you. And he says, all right, in your world, there is another Carlin. He's a bumbling, hapless fool who never amounted to anything. He's not taken seriously by anybody and is essentially worthless. In my world, I am incredibly successful. People value my opinions on the world and how things work. And so that's where you came in. I needed someone who didn't know who I was and who might be able to help. I'm stuck here, and I need to go back home. Whatever else I have done in the process of that, I do not know.
So you thought the box was the key to getting yourself back to your world.
I hoped.
Well, instead, it kind of fucked up Waterdeep.
Yeah, you got any more of those rewinding time tricks? Because that would be pretty handy. This town's pretty great. Sweet dwarf dude, maybe this armor. It's pretty badass. Kind of like it
City
here.
of Splendor.
I mean,
We found like 200 dwarf friends.
we
They're
could.
probably all fucking dead now.
He pauses for a minute, and he says, we could. I've tried, though. We could go back to the cavern. I've tried. But I always end up back here.
What's different this time?
But
Nothing. It's only changed the once.
So, like, we've been here each time? Or the last time?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, I think you're misunderstanding him. He keeps going back to the cavern to try and reset whatever's happened, but it's not happening. He just ends
But
up right
it's
back.
not
where-
resetting.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. So back to sneaky ways to get into this castle. Like, what are we supposed to do with that information now?
I guess, bro, I'd like you to get back to World 2, but I'm kind of mad because you just screwed up ours in the process.
And, like, we were still stuck with the stupid naughty box, and I don't want the naughty box anymore.
I really don't want responsibility for the naughty box.
No.
I don't.
This naughty box has been nothing but problems.
Like, fucked up an entire city.
I'll always take the naughty
on
box.
this dude's, like, poor perception of his world. And now I'm kind of mad about it.
And, like, also, I'm not sure how much of this Bones believes. She might think that you're just kind of drunk.
Yeah, I mean, planar travel and other worlds is, like, kind of common knowledge. But
That's true.
it's not exactly everyday activity that you see a guy who claims to, you know.
Yeah,
be from
he's
another world.
definitely claiming planar travel is fairly common knowledge, right? And that he seems, just to like help clarify, he doesn't seem to be describing that. Otherwise, he'd probably just say that. It's sort of like that,
Yeah.
but it's something different. Meta knowledge, just so you as players understand what I'm talking about. We're talking about multiverse, right? Like it's universes stacked on each other that are the same. So like, but with slight tweaks. So anyway,
Sure.
so as you as players can contextualize what we're talking about. But as characters, I understand why you're confused, and that's probably appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's a pretty heavy science topic. And science, you know, in medieval Indo-European simile is lacking.
Fair.
So I guess, like, I would just ask him, like, what he expects the next step to be. Like, okay, do we need to go? Are we still trying to get into the castle and see?
Yeah,
Laurel?
like, what's your plan? You seem to know more about this stuff than we do, apparently.
He says, "Well, my plan was to get back home without anyone knowing I was here or changing anything, but clearly that has gone out the window. I don't know if seeing Laurel now will help or if it'll make things worse. However, I do agree we need to tell someone what has happened, because clearly something else is happening."
So if it wasn't Laurel, who would it be? Good talk. Let's go see Laurel.
He's thinking, and he says, "I don't know. I honestly don't know. And the people I would talk to are not the people you should talk to.
Okay.
There was one man. Everyone thought he was crazy. He was a tinkerer. He dabbled in a lot of strange machinery, some magical things. But mostly he just blew himself up over and over again. But he always seemed to recover.
Well, we seem to do pretty well with crazy.
Well, he lived in the merchant quarter of Waterdeep. If my suspicions are correct, that's where we can find him. I don't know if he can help, but he may be able to shed some light on my situation and may have some ideas on what it is you all found and what it is the Duragar are after.
I mean,
Sounds
that
like
seems like
Sounds like a pretty cool dude. Yeah, who's this dude?
it took you so long to think of this guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a long shot. it's a long shot. He's just a hapless old man that builds things.
Let's go find him. Come with us. You need to explain yo shit.
Carlin says, I can't go with you.
Your legs don't work.
Well, that's convenient.
No,
We can carry you. We're very strong.
Bad bones?
I lived across the street from him.
Okay.
Oh, bad neighbors.
No, I can't run into myself.
You didn't return the lawnmower you borrowed.
No,
You slept with his wife.
yes,
You
I slept
bastard.
with his wife, and I can't face him.
Well, been there, bro. Been there.
Yes.
You are a coward. We will go without you.
We don't need your cowardly ways.
Coward bones. You stay.
Oh. And he just looks uncomfortable and says, "Yes, I'm sorry."
Yeah, you should be. It's terrible.
Is there anything I should take care of in your absence now that?
Where? In story, is Ellie just?
Ellie's just kind of here at the moment.
She's
Is
got
she?
the stomach
She's
flu
gonna.
upstairs.
Yeah, she
Will you
has
watch
food
her?
poisoning. She's just gonna stay.
Yeah, I mean, she has food poisoning. Your friend. I'm sorry, I didn't notice she was missing. Yes, I will make sure she's okay.
Perfect.
Great.
And if she wakes up and feels better, send her our way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So where's this guy? No, we gotta go. He's in the merchant quarter. You said.
Yes, in the merchant quarter, and he gives you directions, and it's, 3 blocks.
And what was his name again?
Mortimer.
Mortimer.
Or the
Bilbo
tinkerer.
Baggins. Got it.
Mort.
Mortimer.
Morty.
Mort.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Let's set out. Right? Do we have
Yeah,
everything
it's like
that we
morning
need?
still. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's early. It's pretty early in the morning still at this point.
Everyone's still serving breakfast. All things considered.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm good.
All right. You all leave the room, having spoken with Carlin about what's happening, and you all head out down on your way. As you enter the streets of Waterdeep, you notice it's not nearly as scary as it was last night. Some of the fires have died down, or at least the light isn't being carried through the night like they were. You don't hear the battles clashing like you did. But there's still not many people on the streets, and the streets are still abandoned. They're not as bustling and as busy as they were before. Merchants aren't opening up their shops. Homes remain shuttered. People aren't out cleaning, sweeping, and gardening. It feels like a city on edge. And
Almost like we fucked up all the protective magic.
Almost like.
yes. And as you round the corner near Mort's shop, you see lined around the building in the streets, you see a number of bandits and a Duragar standing there in the middle of the street, directing them towards Mort's house.
Oh yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, you see a number of bandits with their various leadership and things converging on what you believe to be Mort's house, anyway, based on the
boys.
directions Carlin gave you. And with that, we shall roll initiative as you see this current situation.
Oh
here.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I like this.
So
Today just got way more interesting.
So Mort's house is this one here in the middle. There's a Duragar up here, up the road with a bandit, and some bandits back here behind the house. Yeah. You guys are coming in down the road down here.
All right.
Is Guy with us or
Nice.
Guy is not with you.
no? You might want to remove him in Ellie's tokens.
Yes. I shall.
That damn horse.
Yeah, he's rambunctious.
Yeah, it's just the 4 of you, actually, now that I think about it. And yeah. Enter initiative mode. So, Bones, what did you have?
19.
Listen to that sweet battle music.
I know. I'm trying to find the right level. 19. Mercy, what was your initiative?
Also 19.
Nice. Which one of you wants to go first?
You can.
I can, sure.
Okay. Nane, what was your initiative?
19.
Okay,
Shut up, really?
we'll
Really?
revisit this. Which one of you two wants to go first?
Yes.
Let me actually.
Okay. So go Mercy, Nain, Bones.
Okay.
I like shove my way to the front of the line.
Roar, did you have a 19 as well?
I didn't, unfortunately. No. 11 for me. So
11.
well after all the 19s. Yeah.
Okay. All right. God, did any of the bad guys have 19s? No, they didn't. Okay. All right. Let's put all the 19s in order. So it's going to be Mercy, Nain, Bones, Roar. We got a bad guy in there in the middle. Yeah, Gror goes first. Gror, do you want to go before or after the bad guy? I'll give you the choice.
Before.
Before? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Then, here we are. God, it's so intense with this battle music. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to move all of you up one space just so we can see everybody on the screen there.
Legit.
Okay. All right. And with that, we have Mercy. You all are walking down the road and you encounter this situation in front of what you believe is Mort's house. What do you do?
I ope my way to the front of the group. And then I am going to cast Fairy Fire on... it's a 20-foot cube, so I'm going to try to hit the two in the back. Like on the road, basically, that we're on. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
20-foot cube, you can get that one below them as well.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Squares. I don't know why that doesn't.
Yeah, I always do that. You're not alone. I run the game and I do that. Like, it's nonsense. All right, so all three of these dudes.
Yeah, even
okay.
better. Wonderful.
Right. They are going to be verified.
So they need to do a dex saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna mark them right now, and if they make it, we'll undo it. All right. In this mix, we have a bandit, a captain, and a Durgar. So the Durgar. Dex, right?
Yeah.
What's my DC?
14.
Fail. Bandit captain. Fail. This guy's really going to have to botch it. Oh, he makes it. He hit 14, which he wins. So yeah, the one dude makes it. So this dude makes it.
Okay.
The other two, however, what color are they?
Purple.
All right, these two guys up here, they are glowing purple.
Nice.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yes, I would actually like to give Bones Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna turn around and be like, "Your turn, my friend." Kind of hustle back.
By the way, if you didn't reset your stuff, you did get the benefits of a long rest from being in the inn. Just make sure
nice.
you'd reset your stuff before we start this fight. Nain, you're up.
All right, I'm moving up to that first one there. And I'll rage. And hit him.
You want to be square with him or on an angle with him?
Square up with him.
Okay.
28 to hit.
I'm pretty positive that hits a bandit. Let's double check. Yeah, it does.
First damage is 14.
14.
Yep.
I need a tracking card. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay.
And the next attack, 25.
Okay. Hang on one second. Yeah, you got him on the first one too, by the way. You walk up, killed him. So if you want to
killed him?
Yeah, so if you can move and make that attack on someone else, do so.
I can. So if he's out of there, I'll move straight up then to the next one.
Okay. You don't have to re-roll the attack if you remember what the number is.
Yeah, the attack was 25.
That hits.
For 11 damage.
Yeah, that kills this guy too. Slayed.
Fine.
And I'm just screaming at the two that are left there.
Yeah. And do remember that there's two more up the road. They're gonna probably move down on their turn, but just remember they're up there.
Legit.
All right. Next up is going to be Bones.
All right. I would like to get to the two boys that are like on the side there. They're immediately to the
Over here?
to the right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have that cunning action as a rogue where I get to dash as a bonus action. So I'll just make sure that I can get myself there. And then I'm gonna stab them.
45 without doing anything else.
That's cool.
Okay. Boom.
All right.
So just so you're aware, that sent you essentially down this little corridor behind this building and then up here.
Nice. Like it.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Yes, that hits him.
All right.
In the delineation here, these guys are the captains, the red bandana dudes. These guys are just regular old bandits.
Gotcha. That's 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice.
Yep. And that is my turn.
All right. Next up, we have the bandits all go. We'll start over here. This one moves up next to you. So this is kind of an awning. He's not like on the roof. He's like under the awning of the building. He moves up next to you and attacks you with his sword. Scimitar, sorry. It's going to be a 21 to hit, Bones.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, low damage. So 4 damage from his scimitar as he slashes across you with it.
Okay.
Then next up, we are going to have this dude move. What is my movement? I think it's 30. This guy's going to dash and make it out here. This guy's going to run down to Nain. Attack Nain with his scimitar. That's going to be a 17 to hit Nain. Nain, 17 to hit.
I'm muted. Sorry, that hit. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Another low damage for 4 with the scimitar. Walks up, slashes you.
Okay. And I failed my wisdom save with my berserker axe, so now I go berserk.
Nice.
Which essentially means I'm just gonna, on my turn, I just have to attack.
Is this the first
creature
time you've been
nearest me.
attacked since you got that axe, or at least had
No,
been hit?
but I forgot about that.
I was thinking about it earlier today. Actually, I was like, we've been forgetting about that axe. Yeah. Cool. Good. Then the last bandit is this guy that's probably off screen for you at the moment. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 to Nain. That probably... Yeah, that used up his action. Sweet. Then... That's all the bandits? I think that's all the bandits. Sweet. Roar.
There's the 2 up above. Don't forget about the 2 up above.
I already got them. Yep. Got them.
Oh, okay.
One's a bandit, one's a Durgar. There's 2 Durgar. I don't think I clarified. Roar.
All right, so I'm gonna hobble myself up, straight up 25 feet. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is cast Blindness Deafness at 4th level, which means I get 3 targets within 30 feet that I can see.
Okay.
And they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Their DC...
What 3 are you going for? This guy, and this guy?
I'm going to say, yeah, the 2 right in front of Nain, and then, yep, the captain guy.
Okay.
Or wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, 30. Can I hit the Droger behind him instead?
Yeah, so you want to do these 2 and maybe one of these guys?
I'm going to say no, the 2 in front of Nain, and then, yeah, the Droger.
Okay. The 2 in front of Nain and the Drogar. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Constitution? Ooh.
Yep, it's a 13 DC.
Nobody rolled well. Let's see what we got for modifiers. Bandits both fail.
Nice.
And the Durger? Durger fails.
Cool. So they are blinded. They fail any checks that require sight, obviously, and then their attacks have disadvantage, and we have advantage on attacks against them.
Damn. What's the duration?
I think a minute. Or no, they get a chance also at the beginning of their turn. Let me pull that back up. Yeah, for the duration 1 minute. At the end of each of its turn, the target can make a con saving throw. On a success, the spell ends.
Okay.
They're not going to be alive long enough to do. Maybe the Durger.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. Anything else?
That's a move and an action. That's pretty much all I got.
Boom. All right. Then the Durger go. We'll start with the one that's far away. I think his movement is slow. Yeah. With his movement and dash, he can get to there.
Whoa.
He gets there and engages Nain at disadvantage.
He's blind.
He is blind.
Yeah, he gets to make a con save. Oh, what's the DC? Still 13?
13 at the end of his turn, yeah.
Oh, at the end? Okay. Then he makes his attack at disadvantage. First one. 16 to hit Nain.
16 will hit.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. Then it's gonna be 6, 8, 12 damage while he drives his short sword into like your shoulder. And then he does it again at disadvantage. Ooh, that time he rolled a 5. So that's gonna be a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. Sweet. Then he does not do that. That's it. Wait. Nope, that's it. The other one moved. The other one moved. And then goes invisible, actually. Sorry.
God damn it.
So he's actually hidden. Where the fuck? Why? I'm in the wrong menu.
Use roll 20, they said. It's so easy, they said.
Okay. Boom. Bandit captains go. First one right in front of Bones just goes for an attack. First attack is going to be a 14 to hit Bones.
Nope.
Second one is a 13 to hit Bones. Nope. And
Nope.
the last one is a 17 to hit Bones. Nope. So he swipes at you with his scimitar, misses, swipes at you again with his scimitar, misses, sheathes it, pulls out a dagger, and swipes across you with a dagger and misses. He's the worst at all the things.
Real quick, just to make sure. My AC is 17. Would that last one hit me?
No, he rolled a 12.
Oh, I thought you said 17. My bad. Yep. I kind of just laugh at him. Like, does he see this armor that has teeth stuck in it? He can't fucking hit me.
Then the other bandit captain goes. He moves down to engage Nain. These rolls were not better. 10
They're super
doesn't.
adept for blind dudes.
10 doesn't hit Nain. Well, that first one wasn't
The captain's
blind.
not blind.
This one is. I'll roll again, even though I don't think we're going
He's
to beat
not
a
blind.
5.
Oh, right. No, you're right. I blinded the Drogon.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
the
okay,
Droger and
cool.
The two guys in front of me are blind.
Then my first roll was valid. Sweet.
I'm just being salty.
Yeah, you're fine. Whatever. Hey, man, blinded is disadvantage. It's not my fault the disadvantage was not that disadvantageous. All right. 5, 10 does not hit Nain. 9 does not hit Nain. 18?
That'll hit.
Nice. All right. And so that is going to be not 2d6. That's going to be 1d6. Ooh, 9. 9 damage as he jams his scimitar into your shoulder, increasing the wound from the last one.
Yeah, and they feel like it's just not hitting as much as it should. It's because I'm just so angry.
Angry,
Mercy,
so it hurts less.
you're back up.
Okay, so
You've
I
seen
have a question.
so you see the dwarves run forward. You saw Bones
Uh-huh.
dash off down an alley, and from your position, you can't really see what's going on with Bones, but you can see the dwarves fighting in front of you.
Yeah. So, okay. So this spell that I am thinking about using here is a 15-foot cube originating from me. So if I move forward 30 feet, like, I'm going to come up basically next to the baddie that's next to Nain. Like, flanking, essentially.
Yeah.
And if I cast it as a 15-foot, like, cube from there, can I hit all 3 in that second row?
A 15-foot cube around you is all the squares touching you.
It's emanating from me, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, so a 15-foot cube around you, like he's saying, is every
oh,
every
it's not
square
like
around you.
it's
Yeah.
all the way around, not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
coming
yeah.
forward. Okay.
Right. It's like Thunder Wave or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, fuck that shit. And I would like to do... I would like to do a cloud of daggers instead.
Okay.
Classic.
Yeah. And I'm going to do that on the guy that's next to Nain.
Which one? This
Captain.
one?
Left, yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yep.
got fairy fire on him.
Yeah, he does have fairy fire on.
Cloud of daggers is actually just a thing. Like, it just happens.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's going to be... Let me do all this. That is 17 damage.
Nice.
Them
Not bad.
daggies. Them
How many of
poking
those?
daggies.
How many of those dudes are hit?
Just the one.
Just that one.
It's a
Cloud of
5 foot.
Dagger's only 5 foot.
Mhm.
But he takes 17 damage. Previously being unscathed, all of a sudden he's standing there, and a cloud of daggers just starts whirling up around him, and he just starts getting cut by thousands of knives. That would be very upsetting.
I should hope so.
Anything else?
That would be upsetting.
Yeah. Actually, I would like to move up to the corner of, like, so I'm gonna go up 2 squares and to the right, like, 3. So basically to the corner of the whatever little roof is. Yeah.
Boom.
There'll
From
be
that,
one more to the right.
okay. From that point, you can see Bones down the alley fighting with 2 bandits. Nain,
All
what
right.
you do?
So the guy right in front of me,
Yep.
I'm swinging at him.
Yeah.
He's blinded.
He's
correct?
blinded. You have advantage. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So that is 25
25 hits.
for 17 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you just wreck him with your axe. Just falls to the ground.
And then I'll swing at the blinded one to the left, to my left of him, the
Okay.
other bandit.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to double the dice. $23 damage.
23 damage. Just obliterated as you just like straight up hack his torso in half.
Nice.
Good
And then I'll attack the Draugr with my armor.
Okay.
And he's blinded as. Oh no, he's not blind anymore.
No, he's
Does
still
it make us
made
that-
he still is.
I
I
thought he-
forgot to make the save. So yeah, he still is.
All right. Good thing. No, it's not. It misses. 2
Okay.
and a 4.
Okay,
So,
yeah, that's not good. Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Want to do anything else?
No, I'm all right. I'm stay right here because I'm
All right.
berserking.
All right, Bones.
I'm gonna hit the captain.
Okay.
$21 to hit
21 hits.
for 10 damage.
Nice.
And when you disengage, it doesn't. They don't have attack of opportunity, right?
Correct.
You said the thing.
I said the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move away, like I'm gonna back up 15 feet. Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
All right then. Nice. The bandits all go. Well, the bandit goes. He sees
Bring
Bones
it.
backing away. He charges. And swings his short sword. 19, which is probably going to hit. Plus his 5, so it's 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. Low damage. For 4 damage. As he gets his short sword into your arm. Groar. Oh, wait. There's one more bandit. Fuck. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought this little guy was dead. Boom. He can get all the way to 9.
Bring
Suck
it.
9. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice. It's going to be 8 damage. As he,
I'll yell at him. You've signed your own death warrant.
that was slashing, not piercing too, by the way.
That's
I
fine.
know you
I still
track
have-
damage slightly wonk.
I still have resistance. So.
Okay. Cool. Then Gror goes. Officially
Okay.
Gror.
So I think what I want to do here, I think we're just gonna go for the good old fashioned whack 'em with a stick technique.
At this point, too, for the record, you hear Bones kind of clashing with some bandits down the alley, kind of off to your left and behind you.
Yeah.
Or right and behind you.
I think what I want to do is just do the old step on up. I'll do a 5. This guy's blind, right?
The one right in front of you?
Yeah.
No, the only one that's,
Oh, well, it's-
the only blind one left is this Duragar.
Oh, but he's fairy fired? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. What I'll do is I'll step forward 1. Actually, I would have gone diagonal to his corner. 1, and then 2, 3 up around him. 5. That's 10, 15, and then 20, 1 over. I guess I would have to leave to get flanking with the other guy. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll go diagonal from my last square to be straight across. Yep. And then that gives What's His Nuts an attack on me.
Yeah, it does. The captain?
Yep.
Okay. Dice got away from me. It's going to be a 10 to hit. I don't think it's going to do it.
No, not even
Boom.
close. Great, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to use my bonus action War Priest to get a second attack.
Okay.
22 to hit on the first one.
22.
Oh, that's without advantage.
Yeah, 22 definitely hits this bandit.
Okay, well, it's not a crit. The second one is a 20 to hit.
20 definitely hits this bandit.
Super duper. So he's going to take a bunch of damage then. What's that? 2d8 plus 10. He takes 24 damage.
Yeah. As he takes this 24 damage, you just see. This is from your mace.
Warhammer. Yeah.
Warhammer. Yeah. So, you, Nain, as you're standing there, this bandit slices you in the arm, and you see this little blur of a dwarf kind of scurry up behind him, and then out of nowhere, his head is just replaced with a warhammer as it bursts out like a watermelon in a Gallagher show.
And I yell at Grower, "That was mine!"
Not anymore.
As the last, no, that's not the last bandit. As this bandit dies. Anything else, Grower?
That's all I got.
All right then. Durger goes. Seeing you run up and out of nowhere, the one right next to you turns to you and attacks. But not before. Hold up. Let me double check something real quick. Oh. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Cool. You see this Duragar start to grunt and yell as he enlarges and then attacks.
Oh shit! Look at him go.
Well, about how.
About
I ain't scared. I mean, I might be a little frightened, but I ain't scared.
It's going to be an 11 to hit.
No.
That sucks. He's big though. He's big.
That's a big boy.
Let me make his con save to try and not be blind. Natural 20. He's not blind anymore.
That sounds like
He can see everything.
And
Morpheus, what's happening?
then the other Duragar suddenly reappears.
Are they gonna make like a Mecha Godzilla Durger? Like they're gonna like join up? As
Mecha
robots
Godzilla Durgar.
The other Durgar suddenly reappears next to Mercy.
Okay.
Well, that's right. He was invisible.
Mm-hmm. And he makes 2 attacks. First one is for 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's going to be 8 damage as he hits you with his short sword. And the second one is going to be for 11.
Nah, man.
Perfect. Then let me double check that is still what can happen. Okay. And then he also... no, he made 2 attacks. He doesn't. So he just kind of stands there and he's like, "Hey, what up? Come here often?"
What are you doing?
Then
Yeah, all the time.
bandit captains go. First one right next to Nain attacks Nain. He's got a bunch of attacks. He's not blind. Sweet. First one's a 2 that misses. 17, 22.
That'll hit.
Okay, that one hits. For 7 damage as he hits you with his short sword. The next one is going to be an 18.
That'll hit.
And that is 8 damage as he slices you with his dagger.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "You're going to regret that."
He just kind of sneers at you. Maybe. Then this guy steps forward and attacks Bones. Same dealio. Ooh, we have a natural 20 on the first one.
Ooh. Uh-oh, Bones.
Let me double check.
Bones is right.
Let me just double check some dice nonsense. Yeah, okay, it's not that bad. It's going to be... Yeah, it's not that bad. 9 damage for the first one. Second attack is going to be a 10, which I don't think hits, and the other one's an 8, which I don't think hits.
All right, so 9 damage.
9 damage from that captain as he steps forward. And that brings us back around to Mercy.
Well, I was gonna go help Bones, but then this guy fucking shows up. So I guess I gotta turn around and get mad at him.
Okay.
And since this time I do have a motherfucker standing next to me, I'd like to cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
Hey.
At 4th level, because why not?
Kaboom!
Yeah.
Jesus.
For one person. I'm totally wasting this on one person. I don't care.
It's cool. I turned people blind for like 2 seconds and then they all died. So, that's how it works.
Cool. So it's a con saving throw.
Okay. 10.
No,
Okay.
that does not do it. So he's gonna take like a butt ton of damage, hopefully. Let's find out. Hold on. Let me do a bunch of math. Do you guys can somebody like count this for me? Because this is a lot of dice.
Yeah.
I have one. Okay, so 5,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
7,
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Okay, that's 5. I need 8. Hold on. 6,
Okay.
7,
Okay.
8.
I'm sorry, 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is everything.
43.
43 damage.
I counted that the same. Good job. We're good at the math.
Nice.
As Mercy just kind of throws all of her energy towards the ground and lets out this massive concussive sound as all of that energy smacks into the ground. It blows this Durgar back across the street, straight into the building across the street, where his head just smashes into the stone, going flat with this bloody splatter that carries on into the building of the wall that you just broke with your thunder wave.
I turn around to Bones, like, did you see that?
I think everybody in a 2
Like, I
mile
know
radius heard it.
right now, but did you see it?
Yeah, Bones
Bones
definitely
was
heard
initially
it.
like really annoyed that you stopped helping her because she like just took some damage.
Sure.
And then she sees you do that and she goes, "Damn girl, never mind. Like,
You do you.
that's cool."
Anything else, Mercy?
No, that's it.
All right, Nain.
Okay, so this motherfucker next to me. There's a big dude that I gotta fight, so I gotta get rid of this guy first. He has fairy fire on him, right?
He does.
Okay. 26.
26 will hit.
All right, for 15 damage.
Okay.
And then my next attack on him. 28
28 hits.
for 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I will attack with my armor.
Armor.
21
21 hits.
for... pick up the D4. Maxed it for 8.
8. Nice.
So I cut at him with my axe twice, swing around, and then just chest bump him.
Boom. And as you chest bump him, you see the life suddenly drain from his face as he goes
That
limp
makes me so hard.
Wow.
and dies
Wow.
on your armor spikes.
And then I'll move to the giant
All right.
next to Gror.
Boom. Then that brings us around to Bones. Down here fighting with 2 bandits.
Yeah.
Fuck him up, Kevin.
I'm gonna swing at the captain again.
Okay.
16.
16 hit. That hits.
Nice.
Close though.
For a whopping 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna disengage again. How far away can I move my speed? Half my speed?
I think your whole speed for disengage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't
Yep.
moved, you can move whatever you have movement left. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to clear out of this little alley. I'm going to go out into the main part of the street. Kind of draw those guys out of those tight quarters.
30 would put you next to the smashed corpse on the wall.
Yeah. That's definitely where Bones would go.
Okay.
Guys, that's a DM playing to what a character wants.
Yeah, for sure.
Recently exposed, exploded bones available. You know, like
yeah.
Uh-huh.
No. Shattered Durgar bones all over the place.
She looks at the splatter and she goes, oh, I missed the fireworks. And then I go ahead and yield my turn.
Okay. Then the bandit goes, the one remaining. He sprints forward, chasing Bones, sees Mercy appear behind Bones, and attacks Mercy. 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. For 6 damage as he slams his short sword into your shoulder. Gror.
okay.
You guys have this
There's a-
giant Durgar in front of you. Well, it's really just kind of like large human size now.
Does he have some condition?
He currently has Fairy Fire. He's purple.
Great. So advantage, yeah.
Yep.
A 20 to hit.
20 will hit. Pretty positive.
Okay. Then he is going to take 11 damage
11 damage. Nice.
as I whack him. And yeah, fuck it. I'll use my other War Priest to do another attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
Well, I got that advantage. I might as well. This time it's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And that will be 13 damage. Maxed it.
Nice. Nice.
And yeah, I think that's just fine.
For a big dude, he's looking a little rough around the edges.
Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll say fuck it, disengage, and I'm going to be like, you got this, kid. And I'm going to go
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I guess my last one I can do straight down, and I can actually stand right next to, is that Mercy there?
Yeah. Just want to go like right here.
No, one, like next to the, like, I'd be directly above her, in the square directly above her.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that guy, big guy, will get an attack of opportunity if he has not. I said the thing, if he hasn't used his reaction yet. This turn.
He has not. He misses. Don't worry about it.
Nice. That's it. Then I'm good right there.
All right, it's his turn. You run away, leaving him with Nain.
Yes.
It's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Eight damage as he swings his enlarged short sword whoosh, down upon you.
Is that all you've got?
Apparently. Bandit Captain goes chasing Bones, steps forward right into Nain as Nain steps forward. The Bandit Captain swings at Nain. Oh my god.
That's Gror.
Yeah, I know. I said it wrong 3 times.
Yep.
That's a 2 for a miss. That's a natural 1 for a miss. That's a 6 for a miss. And he just throws his weapon on the ground in disgust. He no longer has a short sword. Mercy, you're up.
Not great. I just got the shield. I'm just parrying, you know.
Still got a
I
dagger.
will I will Thunderwave again at these 2 in front of me.
Oh,
They just keep, like, you know,
and
bunching
Gror,
up. That's
technically.
That's gonna hit me too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you want.
Okay.
But
I keep forgetting it's not in front of me. It's
fuck
like
it.
around.
You can heal him, kill him.
I mean, how does Gore look? Is he, like, real hurt? I don't want to...
I'm good.
All
I'm
right.
trying to long rest son.
Okay, cool. Well, then I just look at you and I go, I am so
I
sorry.
hope you don't do 40 damage, but yeah.
It's much less. It's a lesser slot this time. So it's con save.
They're making 2.
Oh, so I have a chance then.
1 was a 20, 1 was a 6. So 1 failed, 1 succeed.
Okay. And then Mikey.
Oh, I got a 13.
And just for
That's
funsies, I'll let you pick which one failed.
I think, I actually think the one in front of me failed, and the other one in front of him is going to get pushed
Okay.
into the picnic table or whatever's behind him.
It's a pile of crates, but he'll ultimately just go through that into the wall.
Great. Okay, so that's going to be 10, 13, 18. So 18 for the one, and then 9 for the other. And the 18 one gets pushed.
Hang on one second. I just realized I lost track or something. You said it was 9?
18 for the one that's
Right,
getting
and
pushed,
then 9 for
and
the other.
9 for the other one, yeah.
Okay.
Is that, did I take full damage too? 18?
Did you make your con save?
I got 13. I don't know if that's good or
No, you didn't. You didn't make it. You got 18.
Okay. Boom. So, first off, the one right in front of you gets pushed backwards and just falls down dead with, he looks like a sack of potatoes.
Nice.
His bones just go limp and like broken. The other one gets pushed backwards through the crates into the wall of the building, smashing his head on the building. He doesn't get back up. They're both dead.
Nice.
I'm like into throwing dudes into buildings
I'm like,
today.
ow!
Yeah.
Like,
It's
good
like
job.
my
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah, that's apparently what you're good at today. Nain, as you hear
right.
this second loud concussion behind you and a bunch of thuds as bodies go flying, you're up.
I'm swinging at this dude, and he's got fairy fire.
He does.
Oh yeah. Okay. So 25 for the first one.
That hits.
Maxed it for 17 damage.
Nice.
Next attack. 25 again
Okay.
Also nice.
for not maxed, but 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll attack with my armor. 17.
Okay.
Does 17 hit?
Yeah, 17 hits.
And that's for max again for 8.
Damn.
Oh, buddy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was 4 points shy of doing max damage that round.
Damn. As you throw yourself at this enlarged Durgar, you see him already starting to collapse to the ground, but you can't help in your berserk state. You're just going for it. You throw yourself on him in what ultimately is a belly flop right onto his already falling corpse. And he is dead.
And then it takes me a few rounds to settle down. I'm looking around for other people to fucking...
You
Tear it.
don't.
I definitely
don't
I
see
definitely want to
anybody.
rush over to Nain and like do the entire Hulk speech. The sun's getting real low.
Emily doesn't understand that joke.
Nope. Not at all.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, Lord. Lord. All right.
Emily, there's a GIF that you need to see. Oof.
Do I?
Oh, you guys know about the GIF?
Having never seen
the
the-
GIF.
Oh, man.
Oh, the GIF. Yeah, I am aware of
The
it.
GIF.
I'm aware of
Okay.
it. I don't
The
need to
GIF.
see it. Thank you.
And so as this winds down, you find yourselves standing in front of this small shop. Looking through the windows, it looks like they had just kind of started surrounding the building and hadn't gone in yet. It looks mostly undisturbed. There's a bunch of odd-looking devices in all of the windows. It actually looks like a giant mess inside. There's just stuff stacked floor to ceiling along all of the walls. Across the middle of the room, there looks to be just enough space to kind of walk around the building. There is smoke coming out of the chimney, so someone must have been here fairly recently. But you don't see anything stirring inside.
I knock on the door.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, we'll go knock on the door and be like, hello.
As you knock on the door, you you hear all manner of things come crashing down, and you hear the tiniest footsteps go, and that's where we'll pause until we come back next week.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're
What's
already
the guy's
there.
name again?
Mortimer.
Mortimer. Right.
Yeah. So,
Morty.
Wow.
if you are just joining us or joining us late, we started early and we are ending early, as many of us have obligations and things we need to take care of today. So with that, we are sorry if you're here, but you can go back and watch it. It'll be up on YouTube in like 20 minutes. I don't know how long it takes to
There you
process. Yeah, and it takes the time it takes. But we are happy to have been here. This was a fun little game. We played real short, but it was fun. And next week we will meet Mort and the inside of his shop and figure out what in the hell is going on.
That would be good. Some answers would be useful here.
Yep.
Hey, make sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube. Definitely helps us out if we can get you. If you like the videos, go ahead and subscribe, and also click the like buttons on the videos that you enjoy.
And while you're being so generous with your social media usage, head over to our Facebook page and like our Facebook page as well.
Oh my god, the memes.
The
The memes.
The
you
memes
gotta
are
go.
so good.
You gotta go do it.
Side announcement, this week we passed 100 followers on Facebook, so if you were one of those followers, thank you so much for joining us, and
Nice.
we hope you enjoyed the page.
Y'all the real MVPs.
The real
Yeah.
MVPs.
Mm-hmm.
So like us, follow us in all the places. This was fun. We'll be back with the solution after dark tomorrow evening. And the regular solution will be back at some point during next week in the near future. Stay tuned. Watch our YouTube channel. It'll show up. We're pre-scheduling all the shows, so if you just go look, you'll see what our next show is and what it is. If it moves, hopefully, we're sorry. All right. Anyway, we love you, and we hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.